though, proving his worth. And Cass, I've got to put a bit of a spotlight on Cass here. Cass told me that Ollie Watkins is overrated.
He
Are you
is.
still on that train?
Yes, he is overrated. Like I said, overrated does not mean you're a bad player. Like people think overrated means bad player.
Mm-hmm.
The pedestal this guy's put on, yes, he's got good goals in, but he gets an abundance of chances and misses a lot of 1v1s. Go look at his conversion rate, by the way. So when I say that he's overrated, it's because he's overrated. The thing is, the way I look at rating a player, right, in my version, I think of Champions League, right? And I think of players that will move the needle for. Do I think Ollie Watkins moves the needle for England? No, I don't think he is. He's not the difference. Do I believe he's ever going to be in the pedestal of Champions League semi-finals in a 1v1? Who do I need? An Ollie Watkins? No. Marcus Rashford isn't overrated. Marcus Rashford is garbage. There's no overrating on Marcus Rashford. He's trash, right? You think I like my players? I don't. I don't rate any of them, bar a couple of them, yeah? Ollie Watkins is a very good striker and he's having a very good season. I just feel like people put him, I think he's been way overrated. Is he having a great season though? Yeah. But I don't think remember, overrated doesn't mean he's shit. Obviously not. He's not crap. You don't have that many goals and be crap. And assists, by the way. You know what? To be fair, if he does it again next season and I see it in the Champions League, if you do get champion, and you know what? I'll concede. I'll be like, you know what? Maybe he's not overrated in my eyes no more because he's proved it to me. He's at a good striker's age right now. He's about 28, isn't he? So he's at a good striker's age where they come to light for the next few years. And I think he's a versatile striker. But other than that, he's just having a Marcus Rashford season, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to give my 2 cents on Ollie Watkins because I've been seeing a lot of Villas shaking their bum violently in claret and blue. The thing is, when you're in the top 6, what we are expecting is to see a world-class striker. And the thing is, Watkins is a good striker, but he's not world-class. I would go as far as to say Watkins doesn't start for any of the big 6.
No. He starts for Arsenal and United.
He doesn't start for any of the big 6. Again, like Cass is saying, it's not that he's a bad player, but he's not to be in the big 6, you've got to be world-class. You got to be a killer, and he's not a killer for me. He's a good player. He's going to get about. He works very hard, and he's easy on the eye. Do you know what I mean? But he's not a killer in front of goal. So for me, that's what it is. I would need to see more. I would go as far as to say I think people would say that Ivan Toney's more of a killer in front of goal.
He is. He is.
You know what I mean? And so that's where Watkins falls short. But lovely player, lovely player.
24 goals, 10 assists.
All right, Marcus Rashford. Go check what Marcus Rashford got last year. Am I calling him world class? He's not world class.
All right, I hear that. But for me,
but to be fair, the numbers are nuts though. Those numbers, the Premier League numbers, 18 goals and 10 assists is nuts numbers. Can you do it again though? That's the question.
Yeah, and for me, I know you talk about can you change the I genuinely believe Watkins could go and play in some of the current teams that we have right now and bring another level and dynamic to them. I think that's the type of player he is. That he has this layer of. Pardon?
I think he'd be good at Newcastle.
That's a step below, Deji. I'm talking about step up, mate.
Which team does he get into in the top 6?
Believe he would replace. I know Arteta loves Kai Havertz, right? And for right now, I think that he could come into that Arsenal team. I think Gabriel Jesus would be lucky to tie Ollie Watkins' shoelaces right now. So Watkins, for me, could go out on that left-hand side. I think there's an argument to say he could start in that front 3 for Manchester United, even though they're sort of below us both right now. I would say, again, if Liverpool traded out Cody Gakpo, I think Watkins again tries to bolster their attack. Could probably play some games in there. I just think the only style of play he wouldn't suit is a Manchester City style of play right now. I see it as that. But
what is he? Is he a number 9 or is he a 8?
Watkins. He's a 9.
You're comparing him with
run the channels.
I thought you'd be comparing him with Nicholas Jackson, no?
Don't get mate. You're talking. You're talking. Names.
I'm just asking the question, like legitly.
He's no Nicholas Jackson in his shadow, in his absolute shadow.
Who's calling? No, is he comparing Nico Jackson for Watkins? How dare you?
Yeah, that's an insult. I thought we were better than that, Deji.
No, I'm saying he was making the reference to. Anyway, don't worry. Fine.
This
Look,
is an interesting one.
I like Watkins, but I just don't know whether he has it in him to make the step up. We've seen other players from Brentford, former Brentford players, make the step, and it hasn't quite worked out. Watkins is trying; he's having an impeccable season, but we would need to see more. I'm not convinced that Ollie Watkins is better than Richarlison, in my opinion. I'm not convinced, but that's not me trying to be biased. I'm just not sure. But hey, I'm happy to be proved wrong.
Like, if you had to choose between, and I'm going to ask the chat this, if you had to choose between, let's go Hojlund, Richarlison, Watkins, and this is not just now. We're not going to talk this season. No, we'll talk the next couple of years. Who do you think will be talking about in the next couple of years as being on the trajectory?
That's easy. Man United gets spoken about more than that's easy. Man United gets spoken about more than Spurs and Aston Villa put together. So being spoken about is easy enough there. Not to burst you lot's bubble. In the next couple of years, we'll probably talk about the regress of Watkins rather than the greatness of him when he turns like 31, probably. Out of those three, anyways, do I believe Watkins gets a move? I don't think he does. I think he probably that's his last big hit is Aston Villa. I don't think he goes further than that. Personally, I don't see Chelsea picking him up. I think it'll be an awful move, anyways. In 2 years' time, let's be real with each other. Man United ain't saying dusty. Like we just took Man City's chain. 2 of them, by the way. One of them went to Southampton and we brought him back up here. If the structure ain't staying like that forever, as much as you lot wish for it, it's not the same regime no more. That's what you lot got to understand. If it can happen for Spurs with this one who's got a massive cocky mouth for no reason, he might as well have a cock in his mouth. The difference is he's not winning nothing. Let's be realistic. So if it can happen with Spurs in the space of a summer, it can happen in the space of Man United in one summer, most definitely. So that's just me wishful thinking. I think Hojlund's younger, so obviously in a couple of years he's going to be a lot better. Richarlison, let's be real. He ain't staying at Spurs even in the next couple of years. He'll be gone. He'll be gone. I think, to be fair, Watkins will probably be the better striker out of the two, probably because he's got the most experience.
28?
He's about 28
Do you think
now,
for the next 3 seasons, Josh, Watkins kicks on and gets a minimum of 15 goals for the next 3 seasons?
Oh, that's easy, isn't it?
At Villa, because that's the question.
I
I'm not
think
even saying above 20, because really,
15.
the real G's are getting 25, 26, 27 goals. I can't see Watkins getting 23, 24 Premier League goals for Villa. How many goals did he get so far?
In the league, 18. 18?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you smiling?
Where is it? Okay, for 18. I'm ready to be proved wrong. Do you think he will get 23, 24 goals this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I do.
So he'll get a minimum of another 4 or 5 goals minimum, I would say.
Yeah.